the table. I'm Betty Shepard.
And I'm Kevin Seidenstricker. Welcome.
Kevin, how was your weekend?
It was beautiful. Beautiful weather in this area. Had a lot of fun. Got out and got some exercise and fresh air. How about you?
You will not believe this. I decided to take my first Zumba class.
Outstanding. Pretty dynamic.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I haven't danced that hard in I don't know how many years. And it is, not only is it fun, the music is fast-paced.
Yeah.
But it's led by a woman who's a grandmother.
Outstanding.
So I was really impressed.
Sure.
Because she took no breaks.
And if she can do it, you
absolutely.
Can do it.
She took no prisoners.
Wow.
It is the newest craze.
Yeah.
And so I've joined with these folks, and it is a blast.
Wow, maybe we should have her on the show.
Oh, I think she would love to do that.
Yeah. That sounds really dynamic and really good exercise. Of course, you stretched first, right?
Right, definitely. So what's our show about today?
Well, today we have a really good show, a lot of neat topics to talk about. We have a recipe that we can talk about to help with a flush, a detox thing. Aligned with that is the book that we're going to talk about today, co-authored by Drs. Roizen and Oz.
Okay.
A lot of good information in there, and I love the title that we'll get into after our next break here. And just some really good information about keeping healthy and what's the motto of our show?
Everybody remember, our motto is to keep it simple and simplistic.
Kiss it, baby.
I love it. We'll be right back.
Now, Kenny, if you want to come over and use some weights and show them what parts of the body that we're using, but I'll stop when you're ready, but I don't want to stop yet until you come. Get down tonight.
All right now. Walk in place. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do a squat. A squat is like this. We go down and out. 2, 3.
All right.
4. Make sure you push your butt out. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now walk it out.
Welcome back.
Hey, everybody.
It's really great to do this show today. I love when we talk about keeping it simple and simplistic, because that's really what we're all about, isn't it?
It sure is. And nutrition shouldn't be complex. It shouldn't be hard. It doesn't have to be expensive, right?
Right, and that's the beauty of this, that we can do some things that are so inexpensive, because everybody's on a budget today. And we've got the holidays coming up, and we definitely want to start watching where we spend our money, because let's face it, we're all kind of tight today.
We sure are. And there are so many locally owned shops and businesses out there that we want to support and want to patronize, and they're inexpensive.
Yes, particularly the dollar store.
Absolutely.
You know, during one of our segments, we talk a lot about what things you can get from the dollar store.
Sure.
That really are so beautiful.
Yeah.
And what things you can even get for free.
And farmers markets that are out there for fresh, organic, well-raised, nutritional food.
Absolutely.
That doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg like they do at the regular grocery store.
And I think that's the part that people miss sometimes, is that there are things you can do that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. And some of them are just things that are thoughtful.
Yeah, and you know what? I love the messages that we bring on our breaks with good exercise and other things to be done outdoors. I really enjoy those spots that we feature too.
Yes, and some of the recipes that we talk about.
We do. We have great recipes.
Yes.
Easy and inexpensive.
Easy and inexpensive and nutritious.
No, we also have really fun books.
Right, we're going to talk about this book. Tell me more about this book.
Well, it's You on a Diet.
Okay.
And it's the owner's manual for waste management.
Wow.
Now we have to pay attention to the spelling of the word waste. I thought it might be something to do that we don't want to talk about, that the city takes care of.
Not that waste.
But no, it's the waste that we're all concerned about, the one we see in the mirror, right?
Right. And especially for women, that is such a problem area for us.
Honey, does this dress make me look fat?
Yeah. And thank you for not mentioning that.
You look beautiful.
Well, thank you. But the waistline is the one that expands the most. And with you guys, it's that beer belly.
It is. The first beer, scotch, heavy liquor that I have, it goes straight to my waistline.
I know. And I'm telling you, it's not a good look.
No.
And worse than that, it's not healthy.
No, it's not. And that's what Doctors Roizen and Oz point out in this book is the way that we assimilate nutrition into our bodies, the way that other waste is put out of our bodies. And what's fun, one of the chapters in here talks about the digestive highway. And I really enjoy that because they keep the physiology simple. When they talk about how that the foods and beverages that we ingest go through that digestive highway and through the different parts of our gastrointestinal system, whether upper or lower, how those nutrients are pulled out. And so they keep it simple, like our show, simple to understand, so that when dietitians and doctors talk about those foods that we ingest, we have that knowledge now to know where those chocolate chip cookies are going and why, and
what happens
and those fresh foods. Yeah. So when they talk about steaming foods, we learn why that's important.
Right. And I think what's really nice is they really have some information in here about what are myths and what are facts.
I love that chapter.
Yeah. So you can really test your knowledge on what do you know about food? What do you know about the digestive tract?
And there's lots of myths out there, aren't there?
There are a lot of myths out there. Like really, I was just baked some brownies and I used some low calorie stuff and my family didn't know the difference, which was really nice.
Because one of those myths is you can't use low fat or no fat, sour cream, or you can't use this or that.
Right.
Because it's going to kill the taste.
Right. And it's not true.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. And using spices in a very creative way.
Sure.
I did something with some chicken breasts. Oh my gosh, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Just with some lemon juice.
Nice. Yeah.
And it was
a very
delicious.
simple marinade, right?
Very, very simple and very tasty.
Yeah. Sure. Now, did you bake that or did you grill it?
And I baked it.
Yeah.
I baked it, and it was wonderful. And it didn't take a lot of time, and I got it on sale.
Excellent.
Half price.
Excellent. Wow. Great.
My favorite thing to do. As a matter of fact, what I do is I will sometimes look at the grocery flyers, and if they've got half price on meats or vegetables or whatever, guess what my menu is for that week?
What's that? Yeah.
All of those things.
All of those things.
So,
exactly.
And it saves so much money.
And all of those things can contribute to our waste, W-A-I-S-T, waste management.
Exactly.
That the doctors in this book talk about.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. And that's the beauty of what this program is all about. What's on our table?
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing to keep it simple? One of the things that we want to make sure that we tell people is that we're very interested in your ideas. And so please contact us on the email that you will see on the screen.
That's right. Great information on the books that we talk about every episode, and the recipes that we talk about, and where to get good nutritional food that's inexpensive. We definitely need that kind of feedback from you all, and maybe you want to hear about something else. Maybe there's a specific exercise that you heard that is so good, or maybe you heard a myth that
you want to get an answer. We'll be happy to answer those questions for you.
Yeah.
The show is all about you. And so the more that you share with us, the more we'll be able to give you even more information that, again, is just going to keep your life, what?
Simple.
And simplistic?
Simplistic.
Not the other thing, Kevin.
Right.
Okay, Kevin, what we want to do is find out what you would like to see on the table. We have so many exciting things coming up that we want to share with you. And we really want your input. So please don't forget, just email us and we will answer those emails and really get an opportunity to make sure that we are addressing your needs.
That's right.
So what do?
We keep it simple.
And simplistic. We'll be right back.
Okay. Well, that was good.
Welcome back.
So, what's in the box?
You may remember, this is my favorite part.
Mine too.
Because this box, again, was from the dollar store. It cost me $1.
Beautiful.
And I put all kind of wonderful things in here. And it's live in the moment.
Well, and that's what I love about every segment that we do with this box, because
Right.
I never know what's in there.
I know.
So I love the surprise.
So here's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, let's see.
I've got cinnamon sticks in here.
Love cinnamon.
I've got lime. And I've also got anise seed. And what I'm going to do is make sun tea.
Really?
Have you ever heard of sun tea?
I've heard of sun tea. Now in Missouri we make it a certain way, but how do you make it with these ingredients?
And I do want to be clear, it is made so many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
But so this is the way we're going to recommend that you make it, which is very healthy. You take the cinnamon. First of all, you want to get a nice picture and fill it with green tea.
Okay.
Green tea is a great antioxidant.
It is.
Then you're going to take, these are beautiful. I don't know if I had never seen these before.
Strong licorice smell, right?
Oh my gosh, smell that. It's wonderful. And they are actually little stars. And you're going to drop that in. As
Just a
well
couple,
as
2 or
just
3?
2 or 3. And then you're going to take the cinnamon sticks. By the way, these cinnamon sticks are great.
They are.
I don't know if people realize it, but these can be a preventative for cancer. So what you can do is actually chew on these cinnamon sticks.
Sure.
And I don't know if a lot of people know that.
They're good snacks.
They're great snacks and actually help with hunger.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you will enjoy that. So we're going to take this, put that in the jar or in the picture,
Okay.
and then slice up some lime.
One
And
lime.
lay that on top. Yes,
Okay.
just one lime. Lay that on top. And then we're going to actually take this and put it outside
Okay.
and let it be warmed by the
Sun.
sun because
Great.
it's sun tea.
What do you know? And now the heat from the sun being in the jar, closed top jar, then pulls all of that flavor
Yes.
and the radicals, the things that
Right.
fight the radicals in your body,
Absolutely.
out of these ingredients, right?
Absolutely. And it's wonderful because it's so healthy for you. And so this is such a simple and simplistic way
Mm-hmm.
of really having some green tea and some great ingredients
It
and
is.
the flavor.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
smell of that, it
Oh
is
yeah, I
so
especially like the
wonderful.
licorice. Now
Yes.
you mentioned you have this lime here. I found a really interesting antioxidant flush recipe
Oh, wow.
on the internet, which uses
Okay.
lime. And so this recipe is 1 cucumber, a lemon,
Cucumber.
yeah, a lemon, 1 or 2 oranges, 2 limes,
Okay.
and a bunch of mint. Now, all these things can be gotten at a farmer's market very inexpensively. They can be gotten at the grocery store. And then you get 4 24-ounce water bottles, which can be, oddly enough, bought where?
The dollar
The
store.
Dollar General store. Yeah, again, we keep it inexpensive here. So slice up all these ingredients, divide them equally amongst those 4 bottles, and then you fill each of those bottles up with water. Now,
Okay.
Betty, I know you've been to a spa before.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
what do you usually see in the pitcher of water there?
You're right. They do have
They've
the
usually got
cucumber.
cucumbers, exactly. So one of the
Oh, my
important
darn.
ingredients of this recipe. So you divide all that up, fill
Okay.
up those 24-ounce water bottles
Okay.
with filtered water, not just tap water, filtered water.
All right.
Which again can come out of your refrigerator if you have the little filter thing or whatever.
Absolutely. We have one of those.
Sure. And then you drink this, these 4 bottles of water.
Okay.
And one day is what I try to do, but for some people it can be a little much.
Okay.
So at least over 2 days, drink these 4 24-ounce bottles of water.
All right.
And the antioxidants in these ingredients
Wow.
just are a total body detox and a flush. And if you can just do these bottles of water,
I am so
like a
trying
what,
that.
like a fast, a detox fast
Right.
for 24 hours, you will feel so much better, flush your body. And then once
Okay.
you're done with that, then you can put those good nutrients back in your body. Start eating with that really healthy food. And you're going to feel a difference.
You know, I really like that idea. I
Yeah.
definitely want to try that.
And do that every 2 weeks.
Right.
You know, once a month.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing that tea is good for, you've seen,
Mm-hmm.
they're using a lot of ceremonies with the Japanese, the Irish. They love these, really making it a display.
Well, and look at the life longevity that the Japanese and Orientals in general
You're
have
right.
enjoyed through their consumption of tea decades, centuries back.
And think about it, they have the lowest cancer rate in the world.
I believe it.
And
I believe
that's
it.
just amazing.
Yeah.
And so we also have another tea. It's a spearmint tea.
Love spearmint.
Yes. And it smells delicious. We also have, I have more stuff in my box.
Oh, let's see. We're not done with the box yet?
We're
Great.
not done with
Let's
the
see.
box. Also from the dollar store. You can buy a box of these teas.
Those are just regular individual tea
Regular
bags?
individual tea bags. And these nice little bags.
Those are cute.
Aren't they nice?
Little gift bag things, right?
Little gift bags.
Okay.
And you put about 3-4 teas in it. And it's such a nice thing to give out to people.
Sure.
Again.
Just on an irregular basis, for
Right.
no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
And different types of tea, which are all good for you.
Sure.
Different flavors. And I think people would really enjoy these.
Yeah.
And it's, again, keeping it very simple, very inexpensive, and very healthy.
It is, and it shows people that you care about their health.
You care about
Yeah,
their health.
you care about them.
Because you should be concerned about what you're putting in your body in terms of what you
Absolutely.
drink.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And-
not just eating, but drinking too.
But drinking,
You're right.
people drink so many sodas today.
Oh, bad.
What if they substituted this tea?
Sure.
What a difference that would make.
And it is flavorful, and if this isn't enough, just a small dose of honey in all of your teas.
That's exactly what I use.
Honey's heart healthy,
I don't,
right?
You know, I don't even remember the last time I've used sugar.
Me neither. I used to be a Splenda freak. I don't touch it anymore.
I use honey exclusively in
Me
my
too.
teas. I am
Me
a
too.
tea person.
Yeah.
So this is right up my alley. So again, keeping it in the box,
Is there anything else in there?
actually, not this time.
Oh, okay. Well, this is pretty good.
I think this is pretty good.
This is good.
So now we're going to take a break. Thank you
Super.
so much.
This is a really good idea.
Yeah, I
I love this stuff.
Right, this
Love
is
this
all
stuff.
We're gonna work the chest, keeping the legs moving. No jumping because we're not gonna jump today. So here we go. 1, 2, and I'm doing it slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And notice the squeeze in here. The next thing we're going to do is work some biceps. And I'm just going to do it this way. No weights involved at the present time. And we're going to squeeze. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Welcome back.
Betty, you've done it again.
I have.
You've added a whole bunch of stuff on the table.
On the table is what our show is all about.
I've heard. What do we
And,
got?
You know, so there's such an important part of our show,
Mm-hmm.
and that is how to de-stress.
Yes.
And what do you do to calm yourself down? Because when you're having a stressful day, whether it's kids or work or spouses,
Sure.
you
Sure.
can really get stressed.
And it makes me want to eat.
Oh, and so we want to do something different.
Yeah.
Unless we're going to eat healthy.
Sure.
So one of the things, again, from the dollar store
Mm-hmm.
is you can buy food coloring.
Yeah.
You see this beautiful bottle?
It is pretty. Yeah.
Well, the contents of this bottle have been used.
Sure.
And now what we want to do is reuse and recycle. and
Great
do
idea. I would have
something
thrown it
nice.
away.
Yeah, most people would have.
Yeah.
And so what we want to do is fill this up with water
Okay.
and then use some food coloring,
Like you've done here.
like we've done here.
Sure.
And made this beautiful lavender.
Yeah.
And we also have a little lavender in here that if we actually take this top off
Mm-hmm.
and pour a little of this in, it will give you a wonderful scent.
Now this is like a lavender extract.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't think people realize that that aroma can be very calming.
I've heard lavender is very calming and it helps with sleep.
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
you just put some of that on your pillow at night.
Oh yeah.
I know I've had some sleepless nights, and I'm telling you, doing something like this, the feeling of calm, and you can keep this in your bathroom, in your
Absolutely.
kitchen.
Yeah.
But whenever you're feeling stressed, what a wonderful and inexpensive way
Mm-hmm.
to do something.
And add some relaxing aroma
Add
to your
some
room.
relaxing aroma.
Sure.
So you like this idea, right?
I like that. And so you can change the colors of the water.
Change the colors to whatever color. If you at Christmas have red,
Sure.
you can have orange for Halloween.
Halloween.
You can have pink for Easter. I mean, there's such amazing choices.
In any throwaway bottle you can use.
Any bottle,
Sure.
any fancy bottle, and this is beautiful.
You know, I remember these things around my grandmother's house, my dad's mother's house, when I was
Okay.
growing up.
Okay.
And she would also add marbles, different
Absolutely.
colored marbles to the
Wow.
bottoms of these things. She wouldn't fill it all the way up, but maybe half or maybe just a
Right.
quarter way. And it adds something to the room.
Very good.
Sure.
And again, you can match your decor, so you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money
That's right.
finding these knickknacks.
I've got a coffee table. I don't know what to put on it.
Right, here it is.
There you go.
Now,
Well done.
I also have this wonderful thing that, again, I used to, during the cold season, you go through a lot of Kleenex.
Everywhere.
Right?
Tissues everywhere.
Tissues everywhere. And they come in such pretty boxes now. So what we've done is once the box is empty,
Which I would throw away.
right.
In the recycle bin,
In the recycle bin.
of course.
But, we have these dryer sheets that
Yeah.
have this wonderful fragrance.
They're very fragrant.
Very fragrant. And so you'd actually take one of these dryer sheets,
Mm-hmm.
put them in the bottom of the box,
Really.
and then add the artificial flowers, and it gives, again, a nice aroma.
That's smart. That's
Isn't
smart,
it?
because I would go spend $5
Absolutely.
on a spray bottle of air freshener.
Oh, right. And the boxes are so decorative now.
Mm-hmm.
Why
And they'll
not?
last forever.
And they can last a long time.
Sure.
But you go through a lot of boxes during the
Yeah, I know we
and
do.
the season is coming up.
It
So
is.
this
It is.
is a wonderful use for that.
Wow, very smart.
Isn't that smart?
Very smart.
And just so you know, the dryer sheets can come in lavender too. So you could actually take one of these sheets and put them in your pillow.
In your pillow, you could.
And again, so simple
Yeah.
and very calming.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is true. Anything lavender or lilac,
Oh, yeah.
vanilla.
You know, my fiance really enjoys going to the Lush store, which you can find at almost any mall out there. And all of their products are completely organic.
Wow.
There's nothing fabricated. I
Okay.
mean, as far as, bad stuff. It's all
Okay.
organic.
Oh, that's
and,
wonderful.
We enjoy these bath bombs they make, and they have a really awesome lavender bath bomb that is really good for couples to enjoy, or just by yourself
Okay.
before bedtime. Draw a nice hot bath, throw one of these bath bombs in there. It effervesces, and it's just like your own little spa before you go to bed at night.
That would save me some money, wouldn't it?
It would.
One
a lot
more
of money.
time. A lot of money. I'm loving that.
And a pitcher of water with some cucumbers and oranges and stuff.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm loving that.
How about that?
Definitely.
These
That
are
is going to be
great.
something I'm going to do. Yeah, you know what else I thought about for these boxes?
What's that?
If you don't have any of these boxes yourself, I'm sure your friends do.
Oh, sure.
And so you could actually ask your friends for their empty boxes. And one other thing that is, you just don't even think sometimes about what you can do that's thoughtful for others. You could actually decorate a box and take it to the hospital or take it to a senior center, and those people would love to have something like this.
Throughout the year, between your own home and your neighbor's homes, and collecting these
Absolutely.
boxes, then decorate them for that season with the seasonal colored
Wouldn't that-
flowers.
And wouldn't that be a nice project with the kids?
Well,
that
it would.
Kids could do?
It would teach them a good value of giving back to somebody.
Giving back, and again, it's very inexpensive.
Sure.
This box
Mm-hmm.
here has 55 sheets in it
Wow.
for $1.
Wow.
So think how many of these you can make. This is recyclable.
Right.
So-
and I don't know about you or any of our viewers out there who have been around a retirement home or in a hospital.
Yes.
And some of those odors are not so pleasing, so this would be very practical
true.
and uplifting to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost a lot.
No.
But the thoughtfulness of it
Yeah.
and the appreciation and the good feeling that flows from that, it is amazing.
It's good for our heart, good for our health, our mind and body, right?
Absolutely. And we're teaching our children something about values.
Yes, yes.
Isn't
Great
that a
idea.
wonderful thing?
I love all these ideas, Betty.
All right.
Wow.
Well, listen, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
It was good. This
That's
is
good.
I want to show something. You don't have to do this one. But this is a lunge or a split squat or a stationary lunge. Dumbbells in hand. Go down with the back leg. It's down and up. It's down and up. It's 3 and up. It's 4 and up. And 5 and up. And 6 and up. And 7 and up. And 8 and up. Walk it out. Now, let's put the dumbbells down. Let's do a little bit of Taebo. I gotta take this off.
Oh no.
Just a little bit. You know that's my favorite thing.
All right, I think I'll have to watch this.
Alright, guards up like this. Go cross, cross, cross the chest, cross the chest. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk it out. 2, 3, 4. We'll do some side kicks real easy. Not real high. Just take it low like this. Over, 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 over. Make sure you keep your stomachs in, tight. Make sure you're breathing. Now, if you want to be advanced and really kick it up like that, up like that. But we're not going there, keep it low.
All right.
Alright? Then we're going to take a punch, pivot your foot, pivot, pivot. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk it out.
Welcome back, everybody. This was a great show, wasn't it, Kevin?
Wasn't it? You know, I really enjoyed this book by Drs. Roizen and Oz, and I like the little twist on the title, Waste Management. Really
Right,
good stuff.
right. And the nice thing is it had some great recipes in it.
Sure, and a
we
recipe
will be
of the day.
highlighting those recipes on at the end of the show.
Yeah, really good. I think we can get a lot of use out of that. I hope all of our viewers out there, take the time to look through the book.
Right.
Try those recipes that we talked about today. They're really
Right.
simple. They're inexpensive, right?
And definitely do some of the things that we've recommended when it comes to keeping your life simple.
And simplistic.
Right.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Had fun today.
It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Look forward to working with you again.
Yeah, you too. So until next time,
Keep it simple
And simplistic. bye. So that was good. Fun, huh?